Our newest remedy is here. If you have a flaky, scaly scalp, also known as dandruff or seborrheic dermatitis, then this remedy is for you. I'm Dr. Shah.
Dr. Maxfield.
And welcome back to our channel, Dr. Lee, where we talk about all things skincare and dermatology, which includes scalp health. And that is what dandruff is a scalp health condition. This product has been a long time in the works, one of the first products we tried to develop, and it's one of the most unique and innovative products we've ever launched from Remedy.
Right, now this is a dandruff product, but I wonder sometimes, could this be so much more? Might this even help something like hair loss?
Ooh. Okay, he said it. We're gonna also be talking at the end of this video about some of the hacks that you can use with this shampoo because it does extend a little bit beyond dandruff what this product can do for you, as all Remedy products always have some little bonus features in them. So let's talk about all things Remedy for dandruff. Here we go.
Here we go.
All right, so first off, let's talk about what causes dandruff. We did an entire video on dandruff like 4 years ago. We definitely need to do an update to that video, but what causes dandruff?
So dandruff is from a yeast that is on our skin. It is on everyone's skin, Malassezia furfur. The oil glands in our skin, the sebaceous glands, create oil. The oil is food for the yeast. The yeast grows. It causes inflammation, which is the redness, and that inflammation causes scale, which is the dandruff. And that is the life cycle of dandruff.
So as we always say, if you know what causes it, you know how to treat it. So in order to really treat dandruff, you really need to do two things, especially if you have thick, scaly, flaky plaques. You want to first treat the scale, but you also want to treat the root cause of this problem, which is actually that yeast that is causing that underlying inflammation.
Right, now that's what makes this product so unique. The active ingredient being salicylic acid, and then the complementary ingredient down the list being ketoconazole. But first off, he said this product was one of the first in the making, and I knew this. I've been waiting for this product for years, very patiently, I might say. But this is the product I probably have been waiting for the most excited about. It's definitely something I'm going to use regularly for myself because all of my shampoos over the last 15 years have been dandruff shampoos. So, I'm definitely gonna be using this product, but why did it take so long for this actually to arrive?
The length of the reason is, one, it took a long time to just formulate and stabilize this product, right? You're taking a lot of ingredients that have never been formulated together. You're also making it fragrance free. It's also our first shampoo. So first it took a long time to formulate it at the chemist level. And then it took even longer to find a lab that would actually manufacture this for us. And then took us even longer to get some of the raw ingredients like ketoconazole. When we were formulating this product, we basically looked at the entire market, and what I'm gonna share in the description is actually a link to our market research to show you how we came up with this product and why it truly is innovative in the space. We looked at the last 3 decades, all the dandruff products that have come out over the last 30 years, and universally there's only 4 ingredients that are used to treat dandruff, and that's because dandruff is treated as a medical condition, but selenium sulfide, which is in Selsun Blue, zinc pyrithium, which is the key component in Head and Shoulders, ketoconazole, which is seen in Nizoral shampoo, and salicylic acid, which is seen in Neutrogena T-Sal shampoo. That's basically all the innovation that's occurred. And if you look at all the dandruff launches over the last decade, they're pretty much zinc pyrithium based. That's great and everything, but if you look at our old dandruff video from 4 years ago, we always said the best thing we tell patients to treat dandruff with is to actually alternate their dandruff shampoos, because the key ingredients you want to use is either a combination of them or alternating them to get the best effect.
So one of those ingredients has been salicylic acid. This breaks up the scale. And then you have the other ingredients that complement it. Now, this, like most Remedy products, is a skinamalist product. So it combines those 2 steps of breaking down the scale, treating the yeast into one product to save you some time and trouble.
So the active ingredient is 1.8% salicylic acid, but it also has 1% ketoconazole and niacinamide, and it's fragrance free. So we're actually only one of 3 dandruff shampoos that are fragrance free on the market, and the other 2 are zinc pyrithium based. So truly unique. And we also have this unique applicator tip with this product. So let's talk a little bit about the packaging experience, because I think there's a little bit of nuance here.
This I used this morning, and I used it yesterday, and I've used it 3 times already in the last few days. Now, the product itself, we have a soft body packaging. I think they call it a squish body, technically. The ingredient label is different, and that is because this actually is an FDA drug product. The packaging, the box itself will have your more traditional Remedy style packaging. The applicator tip is the unique feature that he was talking about. And this is both my most favorite and least favorite thing about this product. The reason I like it is because a dandruff shampoo, this is a condition of the scalp. Main goal is to get the product to the scalp. And then when you have just a traditional shampoo, you're going to lose a lot of that product into and on the hair before it actually gets to where it needs to go. The tip helps it get there to be more effective. The reason I don't like the applicator tip is because it's kind of hard to push out. So for me, like I feel like someone who has short hair, I don't have that problem. I don't have a problem of shampoo getting lost in the weeds and not making it to where it needs to go. And it just makes it a little more difficult because of how thick the product is. But I will say you don't need nearly as much product with this. And I think this is 5 ounces than I do with other shampoos. A little bit of this comes out as a gel, like a thick gel, and the lather is really nice. It's like a rich lather. It's a really good experience like in the shower as you're like working it in. Afterwards, the quality of the hair is a question too. This was not nearly as drying as I thought it would be. Dandruff shampoos can be drying, but this I'd say is like kind of middle of the road. And for the strength and the efficacy, I would have accepted a much more drying version of this, but it really is not.
Yeah, so what's interesting about our brand is that we do both dermatology testing, we also do consumer testing. And when you talk to the dermatologists, they really just want to tell you how effective this product is. So they're like, this is effective in 100% of people that have used the product. However, when we talk to our consumers, they tell us it's also effective, but what they said was it is difficult to squeeze this bottle to get like a healthy amount into their hand. Depending on how people feel after the launch, if it becomes a really big problem, we may have to change the bottle to make the opening a little larger, because based on the viscosity of the product and the opening of the tube, it does require a little bit of arm strength. Now, this was intentional because we wanted people to get this onto the scalp directly. We wanted to use them to use the needle tip, and we wanted them to massage into the scalp and not use too much product. Now, what you could do, and what some have done, is actually cut the tip to make the opening a little bit wider. Now, the product may be a little bit more spilly after that, but it is something that you could do. But for a lot of people, this will be okay. But for some people with weaker forearms, you may need to cut the bottle. So just a little heads up there. But now let's talk a little bit about how to use this product like Dr. Maxfield said, because there's a few insights here that are really important.
So first off is it does or will have the option to come with a silicone brush. He was telling me about this. I love these little silicone brushes to work products into your scalp. So you'll apply it to your hair. You can actually use it as a pre-treatment where before you get in the shower, you apply it to the scalp, work it in, let it sit 2 to 3 minutes, or traditionally, and like the bottle says, get the hair wet in the shower, then put it on the scalp again, let it sit for 2 to 3 minutes, work it in with that silicone scalp massager brush thing, break up the scale, that's what the salicylic acid really helps a lot for, and then rinse it off after that set period of time. Now you'll use it more frequently initially. This is like what I call like the active phase or the acute phase of your treatment. So the bottle says every other day for up to 8 weeks. That's to just burst it back. And then once you've burst back the dandruff, then you get into the maintenance phase. In the maintenance phase, you can use it less frequently. For many people, that's like once a week. For other people, that's still every other day. And that's completely up to you. Your hair and your scalp will tell you.
And if you're somebody who shampoos less frequently, just use it as often as you shampoo your hair. That's completely okay. We recognize that not everybody's gonna shampoo their hair every day. Now, it is safe for daily use. So it is something I use in the shower every day, as long as I'm not using one of my other bond repair shampoos. But either way, you have to listen to your hair, see how drying it is for you. Now, if you have dry hair, I do recommend that you follow it with a conditioner or some other type of hydrating treatment, because this is really meant to be and intended to be a scalp treatment. But because of the ingredients, it really is effective at removing a lot of buildup. So if you're somebody who needs like a clarifying treatment, it also can kind of double as that because of the ingredients. And then finally, what I found really fascinating in our consumer study is I talked to somebody who was in the study, and they told me, and this is interesting insights that I didn't realize, was that in order for them to use a product like this, especially on their hair type, that they needed to be seeing a demonstration on how to use it, but also that people with their hair type had used this product and it was safe and effective for them. And so shout out to Caitlin. She actually volunteered to do a video for us showing us how she uses it and sections her hair so that she can apply it directly to her scalp. And she's seen some amazing results with it. So I'll give the stage to Caitlin.
First, we're always going to start with the detangling process. I need to section my hair out into 4 to 6 sections. From there, I'm going to isolate one section and saturate it down with some water. Not a lot, just enough so I'm able to take my powder brush and comb through. With the entire section now detangled, I'm going in with the Remedy for Dandruff product and applying it directly to that part. Once it's on, I go in with my finger and massage it in thoroughly. Now we're going to repeat this through the entire section that I isolated, but separating my hair into about 1-inch pieces and placing the product onto my scalp, massaging it in and moving on. Now once I get to the end of my section and I know I'm all good, I massage the product one more time throughout the entire section as a collective. As you can see here, just about 10 seconds of massaging, I twist it up into different clips, and now that I'm finished, I'm going to wait about 5 minutes until we head to the tub. I'm going to rinse out the product thoroughly while massaging it in, but I always follow up with one of my favorite hydrating shampoos as well. Here's my hair post shampoo. Curls are popping, but more importantly, look at how clear my scalp is. Thank you so much, Remedy Science. I appreciate y'all.
And that's the beautiful thing about the Remedy community, is that we get some insights from all of you. So hopefully you found those application tips helpful. Now let's talk about some hacks with this product, because we do love a good hack.
And now the beauty of this is it's very versatile. Ketoconazole specifically is an extremely useful ingredient. Now, you could treat the seborrheic dermatitis on your face. You could treat the seborrheic dermatitis in your beard, in your ears, on your body. You can treat tinea versicolor, which you can get on your back, elsewhere that highlights in the summer. You can also, in theory, even treat something like androgenic alopecia, where ketoconazole as an ingredient has been shown to be helpful in multiple different studies to help with hair regrowth.
Yeah, we've said this a million times. Ketoconazole is one of the few ingredients in an over-the-counter shampoo that has been consistently shown to help with androgenic alopecia or hair loss. And so if you are looking for a shampoo that can help with hair loss, this ingredient ketoconazole is phenomenal, and this does have 1% ketoconazole in it. It's one of 2 shampoos that has ketoconazole in it. And so you can certainly use it for that. Now, this product was not intended to treat hair loss. We don't claim to treat hair loss, but this ingredient ketoconazole has been shown to be effective for that. Oh, and finally, another social media phenomenon, fungal acne, also known as Malassezia folliculitis, is caused by the same yeast that causes dandruff, tinea versicolor, and so many other conditions. And so if you do have quote unquote fungal acne, then this is something that you can use as a mask on the face. Again, it is fragrance free. It's one of the few shampoos that are fragrance free. You would leave it on for a few minutes before washing off. And if you are someone who's prone to this, it could be helpful for you.
Perfect. So there it is, a consolidated, simplified, complicated formula, which is pretty much in line with everything Remedy. So Remedy for your dandruff should be a good option for you. I'll be using it for the foreseeable future.
So right, 1.8% salicylic acid, 1% ketoconazole, niacinamide, and fragrance-free with a unique applicator tip, now available at remedyskin.com. Thank you all so much for the support. Thank you for supporting the brand launch over the past year. It really has been an incredible year. If you check out our website right now, we always do something special for all of you during the launch, so definitely check it out. Thank you all so much for the support, and hopefully you see amazing results with this product.
We will see you next time.
We'll see you next time.